Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is the Anime Man, and welcome back to a Samoa Sound of a Drop. Yay. So anyways, last episode, it was fucking nightmare. I mean, look at this background. It's a fucking nightmare. So, we are deciding to either move on or go back. A lot of you guys, it was really 50-50 when I saw in the comments. My first instinct was to actually move on. Because we all know what happened when we went back, the first dead end, or bad end. So let's move on and see what happens. My resolution can no longer be shaken. Even if I go back, I don't know if it will be safe. In that case, I'll have to choose the way with even a small chance. Unable to tell whether I am floating or standing, I frantically move my arms and legs. The faces are closing in, but even as I look up, I'm not afraid. Persuading myself, I move forward a bit. And even if there's no feeling left in my legs, I get the feeling that I actually am drawing closer to the door. Just a little more. Fucking shit. Suddenly a loud sound interrupts my movements. That sound is familiar to me. It's a sound I've heard in this jellyfish booth before. The sound of the glass breaking resonates from behind me. Still, I won't give up. I refuse to turn around. If I were to see something bad right now, this time my heart may really break. In that case, it may be better for me not to know. On the heels of that thought, various voices, all laughing and crying, begin to resonate behind me. They are probably the voices of those faces floating in the blood. The voices steadily drawing near, finally closing in on me. Fish with human faces! They say that fish with human faces swim about. It reminds me of an urban legend Himeno talked about. However, I don't have the time to be in shock over a rumor being true. I won't falter! Human faces and shards of glass are passing by the edge of my field of vision. Occasionally they touch my cheek or forehead, but I move forward. I drift as I move along, grabbing the door with a clack. I encourage myself out loud so I don't lose focus. I have no idea what lies ahead. Gah! Almost at the same time as I pull on the door, I begin to feel heavy pressure against my back. It's heavy! Why? I can guess what has happened. Surely the fish is stopping me from moving on. This feeling of having my clothes pulled on is proof of that. I never thought fish could be this strong. Oh shit. I'm going, sir! I bite down on my lip and try to move forward. The harder I try to move forward, the stronger the fish's resistance becomes. Himeno is suffering even more! I shut my eyes and grind my back molars, then hurl myself at the door. Get the fuck out! The door flies open and I fall to the ground. Even so, I muster up my strength and shut the door. There is no longer any pressure against my back. Did we do it? Did we do it? Huh? Beyond the door is not the Fish of the World booth. It's dark and narrow, similar to the staff passageway I passed through before. Turning about and looking around, I realized that this is a passageway all along. So the jellyfish booth had at least 3 doors. The one I initially came in through, the one that leads to the entrance, and this door that connects to the staff-only passage. A closer inspection shows me that the wall is made up of one-way glass. It's been created using something stronger than acrylic fiber. There's water in the space between, serving as a border between the booth and the other side. Like a magic mirror, it's been made so that customers cannot see the staff members moving about. Oh, did we do it? We did it! Yeah! From here, I can see the Fish of the World booth. Somehow, this place feels safer when compared to the jellyfish booth. It's very different from the first time I visited, with the offensive smell being completely gone. Inside, I can see familiar silhouettes. Oh! What up, girls? That's 2 females. One is an adult that's really pissed off, and the other is a girl that is slightly pissed off. The visibility is a bit dicey, making it hard to tell, but that looks like the girl from earlier in Sagi no Mareko-san. The female aquarium employee, the heartless one, who said Himeno couldn't be saved. The 2 of them are in front of the tank I am looking at. The fact that they haven't realized I'm there must mean this really is something of a one-way mirror. Both of them are facing each other, their expressions grim. The sound is cut off by all the layers, but I can tell they are arguing over something. Oh shit. Ah! At that moment, the girl raises her right hand to Saginuma-san and follows through with all of her might. She slaps her with such vigor that it surely resonates with a loud, dry smacking sound. Saginuma-san rubs her left cheek and grins widely. She's a fucking masochist. Seeing Saginuma-san grin with such composure after being struck gives me chills. The girl only deepens the crease in her brow. At this rate, things will only intensify. I realize that I will have to stop them. Stop her or observe the situation. In other words, fucking be a pacifist or be a dick. Be a pacifist. I attempt to leave my safe place, but I cannot find a break in the wall. There should be a door somewhere. Even as I think this, I cannot find a doorknob in the darkness. Well, never mind then. As I keep my eyes on the both of them, I decide to search the area connected to the Fish of the World booth. The crawl continues, the girl using hand gestures to get Saginuma-san's attention. In contrast, she merely looks down on the girl. From my perspective as an outsider, it doesn't look like she's even paying attention. What could have happened? What in the world could have happened to bring them to such a climax? Though I have many questions, it's unlikely that I'll get any answers. A sad expression appears on the girl's face for a moment, then she looks away from Saginuma-san. Oh, whoa, that is an evil fucking stare, dude. Holy shit. At almost the same time, the composure leaves Saginuma-san's face. She creases her brow and opens her eyes wide, her nose twitching. Something has touched her nerve, getting her attention. Even without sound, that much is clear to me. Oh, fuck. Huh? Wait! Without thinking about it, I pound on the wall. However, this doesn't cause so much as a ripple, leaving me cut off from the two of them. This time, Saginuma-san hits the girl. Then she immediately grabs the nape of the girl's neck and throws her into the wall of the tank. There is no sign of the impact. Oh, fuck. Holy fucking shit, dude. Holy fucking girl, you alright? Girl, you fucking alright? You look fucking dead as hell, dude. Wow. Ho. I found the thumbnail for this episode. No. Having hit the back of her head on the tank, the girl falters and Saginuma-san flips her body over, grabbing the back of her collar. The girl's face is turned in my direction and I realize that she has fainted. She's unconscious. A horrible premonition runs through me. With the girl's chest pressed against the wall of the tank, Saginuma-san grabs the back of her head and smashes it against the tank wall over and over again. What the fuck? I can't see Saginuma-san's face, as it is bathed in light from behind and has become a silhouette. The only thing I can see is her lips, which dangle in the shape of an anchor. No, at this rate she'll die! Without thinking, I scream. I have to help her! I can't stay quiet any longer. At any rate, I pound on the wall before me. Come on, please, let it get through! However, no matter how many times I strike it, Saginuma-san does not look this way, as if the sound isn't going through. Since the sound from the other side isn't coming through, then the sound from my side shouldn't go through either. It figures, I've no choice but to go out there! I grope about, trying to find a crack in either side of the wall. From top to bottom, right to left, I go along the outer side of the tank and look to see if there's a way to get in from below. A handle of some sort would be great, or anything that could serve as a starting point. There's nothing! I still can't find any way whatsoever to get to the other side. Panicking over what I should do, I frantically search for the door. During that moment, the girl continues to have her forehead bashed against the tank right in front of my eyes. A gash is torn wide across her forehead, her blood clinging to the tank with each hit. The blood striking to the tank makes a red line as if someone tried to wipe a brush across it. That one line of blood quickly becomes two, then the two merge into one large flow of blood. No! Her eyes are wide and wide open, the blood from the girl's forehead making them seem bright red. From those eyes, I can sense no signs of life. Saginuma Reiko's lips are, of course, smiling. Stop this! Unable to stand anymore, I scream. However, it is pointless, merely echoing back through the passageway I'm in. Stop! This already! No movement is left in the girl, save from the shaking of her eyeballs. Not just blood from her forehead, but as her entire body goes limp, fluids all over her leak out. Huh? As the life has fades from the girl, I see a small movement from her lips. I mimic that movement with my own mouth. The truth of the deep sea. As these words are unvoiced, I have no idea whether or not that's what she really said. However, to me, that's what it seemed like the girl was saying. Saginuma Reiko tosses the girl. She flops over as she hits the floor, having been reduced to a mere object. My mind goes blank and I sit down. I couldn't save her. She was right in front of me, at a distance short enough that I could have touched her by reaching out my hand, but I couldn't save her or do anything to help. What a fucking bitch! Just in case, Saginuma Reiko kicks the girl over. Her heel strikes the hard floor, and that which was the girl's head flops over. Just like that, she leaves the Fish of the World booth behind. Unfucking believable. Oh god, at that moment I see bright red. Without a moment's pause, the girl's corpse loses all trace of life. It decomposes, and goes beyond that to completely dried out. Some new phenomenon is starting, but I can't stand up as I am right now. I'm powerless. I can't do anything. Something hot wells up behind my eyes. No. I don't want this. I don't want Himeno to die like this. But... The image of that girl's expression as she was on the verge of death is scorched into my mind. So hollow, yet so desperate, her face burning up with rage. That face keeps appearing within my bright red vision. The deep sea, the truth. Just before the flame of life was extinguished, I think those were the words of the girl left me. Then, what? I don't want to just sit here brooding like this. God damn. Big sister. That voice just now. Even though it feels easier just to break down and cry, hearing the voice of my little sister from somewhere brings me back. That was Muddy's voice. Big sister, come this way. Muddy, where are you? This way, over here. Where? Where? I said this way, over here. It is Muddy. Muddy's voice. It really is, but from where? Before I realize it, I'm on my feet. Muddy's voice echoes about the room like an announcement from a loudspeaker, but I can't find the source. I don't want to lose sight of this one strand of hope that has filled the hole left by my feelings of anxiety. Let's go. I cannot forget that girl's death. Stricken with grief and near the breaking point, I hold myself together. Thanks to Muddy. Wow, she fucking died. The fuck? This is... Recklessly coming out of the passageway, I end up right where the tunnel tank lets out. Big sister? Big sister, this way. Muddy, is that you? I slowly turn in the direction the voice is coming from. Exiting the tunnel tank, I can see a wide wall before me. In front of it stands a girl wearing winter clothes. It's the same place I saw Muddy the first time. Oh, that's Muddy, girl. That's fucking straight up Muddy. Jeez, big sister, did you get lost? Muddy, I'm glad. Muddy, are you really here? Really here? I'm right here. The same color hair as mine, the same color eyes. We were often mistaken for twins. With the silhouette of a doll, she is wearing that warm-looking overcoat. Muddy is right here, looking just as she did that day. Muddy, why are you here? Did you forget? Jeez, you meanie. We came together to the aquarium. There's no way I could forget, not at all. It's just, why did you disappear? You're the one who got lost. I'm here. I've been here all along. Muddy! Without hesitation, I embraced Muddy. She must have caught a chill, as her body is cold to the touch. Big sister, what's wrong? This is embarrassing. It's fine, Muddy. We're finally together again. Jeez, big sister, you're such a crybaby. That's right, I'm crying. After Muddy points it out, I realize my cheeks are covered with tears. Just as I'm about to stop, I cry again. Okay, let's go, big sister. Muddy says this in a cheerful voice as she pats my head. It's a strange feeling, having my little sister rub my head, but not a bad one. I can feel my head being enveloped in a soft feeling as if I am floating. Go where? We'll go somewhere higher up, together, you and I. Somewhere higher up? Higher, softer. That place is eternity. Muddy, what the fuck you smoking, girl? Eternity? Grinning ear to ear, Muddy points her right index finger toward the ceiling. The feeling that I've begun floating upwards grows even stronger. Yes, there's nothing, yet everything there. It's really fun, very soft, and a place we can always be. A world of happiness. Happiness. I don't really understand what Muddy's trying to say, but if it's happiness, that might be okay. The fact that I'm able to reunite with Muddy like this makes me extremely happy. My thoughts melt together in happiness at being with Muddy. I smell something sweet, with a hint of lemon. If that's what the world will be like, we'll surely be happy. Let's go together, big sister. Muddy, don't get lost anymore. Okay. Muddy reaches her hand out for me. I sit upright and reach for Muddy's outstretched hand. I hear the sound of something falling down with a clatter. Oh, fuck! Yo, if we take Muddy's hand, it's definitely going to be a dead end. And I think you guys have seen enough dead ends in this fucking visual novel, so let's wait. Drawn to the sound, I look down at my feet. The keychain with the droplet and the starfish, that precious memory for Muddy and I. That unstable bridge connecting Himeno and I. This keychain has a sticker with a picture printed on it attached to its back, so it probably isn't Muddy's, but it has the same shape. Sorry, Muddy, I've been regretting not trading you the jellyfish keychain this whole time. I got hung up on something so petty, so... No, that whole thing, it doesn't matter. Huh? At Muddy's words, I withdraw the hand I hold out to her. You know some shit's up when this music comes on, girl. Just now, Muddy said it doesn't matter, not don't worry about it, or it's not important. She declared it nonchalantly, with that smile she always wears. My heart resounds with a loud thump. At that moment, Himeno's words float through my mind. For argument's sake, even if this Muddy girl is here, she would have grown in 5 years, and her clothes wouldn't be the same. It's summer, so she wouldn't be wearing a coat. Moreover... All of a sudden, that floating sensation disappears, and instead I feel the impact of falling to the ground. In reality, I'd been sitting, so my fall was more like tipping over. This isn't right. This isn't right? What's wrong, big sister? Come on, let's go. No, this isn't right. Himeno's words vividly rushed through my mind. Surely Himeno has saved me, because now I can clearly see the form of that thing before me. You're not Muddy. No matter what, Muddy was never the type of girl to just say it doesn't matter. Not to mention that the keychain had been so important to us. I can't see her declaring that something like that doesn't matter. What are you saying, big sister? I'm Muddy. I'm Muddy. When Muddy refers to herself as I, she always drags it out. As I get up, I announce this to that thing before me. I fucking knew it. I'm I'm sorry, what the fuck is that fucking shit? That's a slime. That's a slime girl with fish coming out of it. It's awfully sexy, but in this instance, it's fucking creepy as shit. What the fuck? The girl's body begins to become blurry, like a staticky image. I realize I can no longer look directly at her. I knew it. You're not Muddy after all. Muddy is probably a fitting term here. And the thing that had been muddy up to a short time ago begins to melt, transfiguring itself from one clump into countless fish. The fish begin swimming in the air without water. This pattern of behavior is bad. If I get caught up in this bizarre phenomenon, then I'm sure to drown in this place with nothing. I have to get away! As I mumble this, I search for a door. If I can go through a door, I should be able to escape the phenomenon in front of me. Muddy! Saying I wouldn't regret leaving them is a lie. But that thing, it isn't Muddy. It's just an aggregation of fish. I can't be deceived by them and lose sight of my precious goal. I was so naive. Fine, even so it's fine. It happened somehow. If I have time to get down about it, then I just need to not let it happen next time. I will save her, no matter what. Finding a door as I run away, I throw it open with great force. Bruh. 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 That was fucked. That was fucked up. Jesus. Titty fucking Christ, dude. Yo, let's keep going. I think that was something that happened a while ago. About a year ago, it was something that happened in the summer, during a break when I was looking over my notes for a quiz or something. Hey you, keep this in mind. What? A girl from my class suddenly came to my seat, kicking my desk as she yelled at me. She was unexpectedly strong, the notes and stationery on my desk scattering it about. She was like a leader in our class, a part of the largest group. Having almost never spoken to her, I had no memory of ever making her mad. Unable to get mad, I was merely bewildered. Then Himeno showed up, and with her face downcast, picked up my stationery. Sorry, it's my fault. Your fault? A girl from that group invited me to round 1 this Sunday, but I turned her down. That was the day Himeno and I had made plans to go to the movies. Indeed, I was able to more or less understand what had happened. When she asked me why, I told her I already had plans with you. Of course, I hesitated to tell her that, but she was persistent. But you could have gone. That girl's group was big. If there was an event or something, basically the whole class went along with them, but it wasn't strictly a good thing. Their group pride was as great as their group mentality. The girl that had come over a few minutes ago earlier was particularly striking. Like I'd go, Mayu. You should know that you take priority. But if you turn them down, they won't invite you anymore, will they? If their pride was really that high, then that's how it would be. I had heard that, except for that girl as the leader and 2 others, people were regularly being brought in and thrown out of the group. Fucking bullshit. It wasn't something I cared to hear about, but the bad things girls who had been kicked out said regularly found their way into my ears. Yeah, I won't be invited anymore for sure. But that means... I saw it as a disadvantage for Himeno, who loved going to events. Like she could have had an advantage getting elected to executive committees for things like the culture festival, the sports festival, or getting votes for a program or something. It may sound like a discussion of politics, but ever since reaching junior high, things have had this kind of mysterious flow to them. Anyway, I was the one who turned her down. It's not some form of discrimination, I just didn't like them from the start. As she readily declared this, there wasn't a hint of doubt in Himeno's face. This kind of thing happened several more times until now. Cheerful and fun to be with, beautiful Himeno was also popular with our classmates. Since I was always with her, there were plenty of instances of jealousy. But from what I saw, Himeno didn't discriminate against anyone or try to butter them up, just like with the girl from that group. I often ask Himeno, why are you friends with me? Is that really something you need to ask? More importantly, it's not like I'm being friends with you as some kind of favor. I'm your friend because it's fun, okay? Every time I asked, Himeno laughed it off. I really loved the smile she gave me all those times. Why are we talking like she's fucking dead? She's technically still alive, but, you know. Once again, I've entered a passageway behind the tanks. I thought it would get me to the Fish of the World booth, but I was probably led astray while I was out of it. Anyway, I should get going. If another something borrows Maddies' form and attacks me like earlier, I don't know if I can defend myself against it. Safe no longer means anything, so I should speed through the passageway. Upon looking at the map, I see that there appears to be a room at the end of the passage. Just as I expected, there are 3 doors behind me. I have no choice but to take them one by one, the first being... Vac! Alright guys, we're going to end this episode right here. It's a little bit shorter, but a lot of things happened. We managed to see our girl die. Our tsundere girl die. And also, fucking blobfish. Literally. Literally slime fish. Yeah. This game is weird. So next episode we're going to take these, as it says, one by one. Anyways guys, hope you're enjoying this, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. As always, like and favorite if you enjoy. Subscribe for more anime banner, and I'll see you guys next video, whatever I make. Keep watching anime. Ciao!